The Tennessee Titans have been without a head coach since October, and now they believe they have found their guy.
Pretty exciting stuff. The team is expected to hire 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh as their next head coach. Like we say, we've been needing one. Fox 17 sports director Jill Jelnick has been covering the search, and she's now live over at the Titans practice facility. Pretty exciting to finally have a name.
Very exciting, Scott and Megan. After a tumultuous 2025 season, the Titans were eager to find their new head coach. And after 2 weeks of interviews and over a dozen candidates later, the Tennessee Titans are expected to hire 49ers defensive coordinator Robert Saleh. Now, Saleh was in this building, the Titans practice facility, just yesterday for his first in-person interview. And clearly it went so well, the Titans didn't let him out of the building. And by the end of the night, news broke that he would become the new Titans head coach. Saleh inherits an organization that is in desperate need of a rebuild. There's no secret of that. The Titans coming off of 4 straight consecutive losing seasons and also 4 years of either a general manager change or a head coaching change. So stability is certainly something the franchise is looking for, and they're hoping that Saleh can provide that for them. Now, good news is Saleh does inherit a young, talented quarterback in Cam Ward, and whoever he chooses to be his offensive coordinator, those two will be tasked with the daunting responsibility of mentoring and also developing that young quarterback as he enters his second year in the league. Taking a look at his coaching resume, this isn't the first time that Saleh is taking a head coaching job. After his first stint with the 49ers as their defensive coordinator, Saleh took the head coaching jobs for the New York Jets in 2021. He was there for a little over 3 seasons before he was then fired 5 games into the 2024 year. And then he picked back up with his second stint with the 49ers in 2025. Now, one important thing to note, Saleh is known for being a defensive-minded coach, and his defenses have been proof of that this past season. Niners top 10 in the league when it comes to defense, and that was without key starters on defense like Nick Bosa and also Fred Warner. So a defensive-minded coach, but also keep an eye on who he brings in as an offensive coordinator. We'll keep you updated on that for the next couple days. Scott, Megan?
Jill, before we let you get away, I want to ask a question, and that is certainly when they have the introductory news conference, Saleh's going to be asked about, his first stint there as a head coach in New York. The team's going to be asked about it as well. Clearly, the Titans have some reason to believe this time around is going to go better than it did in New York. Not that New York goes great for anybody.
Scott, there's no question that Saleh's time with the New York Jets was a failure, and his 20-36 overall record in that span is proof of that. However, if you take a look at that 4-year span with the Jets, most of their struggles came on one side of the ball, the offensive side. When it came to the defense, the Jets during that span was top 5 almost every season under Saleh. However, the offense was a different story, and a big reason why they couldn't find consistency at the quarterback position. Zach Wilson was a young quarterback, never fully developed there in New York. And then Aaron Rodgers, when he came into the picture, he tore his Achilles in his very first game as a New York Jet. So the argument could be made that with majority of the struggles on the offensive side of the ball, Robert Saleh didn't have that full time to experience being a head coach or have the benefit of the doubt with so many variables that went wrong on the offensive side of the ball. So Titans certainly taking that into account, and you better believe that will be one of the questions I ask in his introductory press conference coming up this week. Scott, Megan?
Should be fun. We begin a new chapter, the Robert Saleh era here in Nashville. Jill Jelnick live at Titans headquarters. Thank you.